because of you. Don't you go upsetting his life up there. I'm worried, that's all.
Look, I've already told Daddy I'm going. I'm feeling miserable and I want a holiday. There's nothing wrong with wanting to see John. Look, I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I've made up my mind. You'll just have to get used to it.
You can have your cup of tea, Mum.
In a minute.
It's getting cold. That's a good girl.
For heaven's sake, eat your breakfast. You've done nothing but chatter. I didn't say bolt it. You'll give yourself indigestion.
Old wives' tales.
Just hurry, the pair of you.
Whoops.
Hey, what time's Dad getting back?
Oh, sometime today. Better be. They've got him rostered on for work tomorrow.
Can't find it different. Been back at the depot.
Suppose he will.
Well, you're going to ring in for a check? You know, Batesy won't be too pleased if he doesn't show.
You know your dad. If I ring, I'll be the worst fusspot in the world. He'll show.
Be nice if he was here when we got home.
Yeah. Hey, I got footy practice. If he's home in time, could you bring him down to watch?
Well, would you two get a move on? Look at the time. You wouldn't think school waited for you.
You are a fusspot.
Oh, and you're heading for a hit.
See ya.
Bye.
Ah, sometimes I don't think he'll ever grow up.
Have you told them about me going to Sydney?
I thought you'd like to do it yourself.
Maybe I should tell David first.
Whatever you like.
I didn't sleep much last night. Look, I promise if my being up there causes problems for John, I'll come straight back. It's just that whenever something goes wrong, well, he's the one I want to be with. How do you think David will take it?
It's hard to know.
You can't really predict him, can you? I remember how worried John and I were about telling him in the first place, and he was fine. Well, he was a bit freaked out to start with. But John explained it really well. We were just two people in love who shouldn't be, trying to do the right thing. He understood that.
Eat your breakfast, eh? So I can get the dishes cleared away.
I don't think he'll make a fuss.
Mick! Mick, are you up?
Good morning. Enjoy yourself?
You were home earlier than I thought. I was going to clean it up.
I bet. It's later than usual, so that's no excuse.
Had a few mates over.
Whose idea, yours or theirs?
I didn't want to be by myself. At least they didn't keep going on about the funeral. I'm sorry.
Oh, you should be more than that. No wonder you're so snappy. You're drinking too much. And the pet pills don't help either. I saw them in the bathroom.
I'm not sleeping. Got to get through my trips somehow.
Talk to your boss. He'll give you time off.
I don't want time off.
I know. It's been hard. And I think I can understand why you didn't go to the funeral. But you've got to pull yourself together.
I reckon the next person who says that, I'm going to thump them.
If you don't buck up soon, I'd like you to move out. I'm getting to the stage where I can't even feel sorry for you.
Fine by me.
He was packing his bags when I left. What did Angela say about him?
Oh, I haven't really seen her to talk to, love.
Wasn't she here this morning?
Yes, but Kevin and Lynn were carrying on and she left straight after breakfast. She has decided not to have much more to do with him, though. I know that.
Well, all of us have tried. Do you reckon you could have a go?
Oh, I have more to do than go chasing after someone who can't even make it to his own kid's funeral. Oh, I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean it. I had a rotten night's sleep, all that jolly coffee. I'll pop over later and have a talk with him.
Thanks, Mum. Don't expect miracles, though. He's really moody. Mind you, after living with Dad for so long, you should be able to handle it.
It'll be nice to have some money coming in for a change.
Well, the men have to be paid.
Oh, what happened to the good old days of slave labour? Why don't you stay for lunch? Rosie's made enough for an army.
Well, thanks all the same. The men will be waiting.
Thought I heard your voice.
Seeing as you're heading for home, I thought Beryl might like a few jars of my chutney.
Well, thanks, Rosie. Thoughtful of you.
She was a nice woman. Give her my regards. See you.
Are you going to give her Rosie's regards?
Oh, Pat.
Can't ignore it, David. You're supposed to leave today. It's a simple choice. Stay here, be with me, have a future, or go back.
Look, I don't know yet.
When will you? All it takes is a simple yes or no.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's simple. Deciding about chucking into marriage. I'll definitely decide today. I promise.
How far would you go to save someone you love?
Oh, Mick. I was going to give you a piece of my mind. I should have come earlier.
I know what I've been like with everyone, Beryl.
It's okay, it's okay.
I was on a job yesterday, and all I could think about was the funeral. I couldn't go, though. I couldn't, Beryl. The grog and the pills don't stop me thinking. They help, though.
If you keep going on, you're going to have an accident in your truck.
There'd be a way out.
That's enough of that. What about the people you'd run into? You're being selfish, and you're feeling sorry for yourself. All right, so you lost Stevie. Lots of people suffer the same, but they pick themselves up and they get on with it. That's what we're all here for. It's not easy, but talking about doing something stupid to yourself it's giving in. Now you pull yourself together, eh?
I told Susan I'd thump the next person who said that.
You'd have a fight on your hands.
I suppose all I want is for people to understand.
You're making it very hard for them, love. You've got to give a bit too. No matter how much the person you lose means to you, you've got to keep going. It's the only way.
Oh, do you think you could do that some other time?
Today's the day I'm back, always has been.
For God's sake. I'm not very good at figures. I need the peace and quiet. Why don't you take the rest of the day off? Go into town, see your friends.
You'd have put me behind tomorrow.
Oh, what does it matter?
Well, if you want to live in a pigsty. Oh, David forgot to take his chutney. Oh, drop it off to him on the way into town.
Don't bother, I'll be seeing him later.
It's no bother.
I'll give it to him.
It's a shame she didn't stay longer. Beryl Palmer. It's funny the way she went hurrying off. Wasn't here for much more than a day, was she?
Apparently she felt in the way.
Long way to come for a day or so, isn't it?
Some people are very sensitive. I offered her the chance to stay here, but she didn't want to.
Can't see why.
Because she was being stupid, that's why. She's that sort of woman.
Suppose he's looking forward to getting home.
I imagine so, yes.
How do you know people like them? Wouldn't have thought they were your sort.
We're old friends. Do you mind?
I will take that. It's on the way.
I said no.
Have it your own way.
It was out. The score is 18-12.
It's 19-11 my way, your serve.
Oh, come on. Even a blind umpire would have given that out.
In.
Out.
In.
Out.
Hey, Palmer, you coming down the pub after work?
Yeah, I'm expecting a phone call.
Yeah, suppose you'll be going back to Melbourne pretty soon. Well, your boys said you'd only be here for a couple of weeks.
Right now, well, I don't know. I may be staying longer.
Good. Well, if you change your mind about the drink, let us know.
Hi. Kevin forgot his footy gear.
Oh, trust him.
We just decided we were going to go and see a movie after dinner tonight.
That's a good idea, love.
Yeah.
Is that you, Mum?
Who do you think?
Hey, have you told her about the movie yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure Dad stays up till we get home, hey? Can we?
Of course I am. It's like living with a mozzie sometimes.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Fiona, it's Beryl. I was wondering if you'd heard anything about David.
Well, I've talked to John, and by all accounts, everything seems fine.
Just today's the day. Every time I think about him not turning up, I feel sick.
Hey, the way John spoke, he'll be there.
Mark you, he wouldn't say anything to John anyway. Whose idea was it to send John to Sydney?
I know what you're thinking.
Did he say?
Patricia's. It is business, though. A horse auction.
You don't believe that any more than I do. She wanted him out of the way so she could work on David.
It's so hard on the phone. Whatever happens, I know you'll handle it. Won't you?
I've just been saying the same thing to someone else. It's a bit harder when you're on the receiving end. Listen to me getting all doomy about something that might not even happen.
Oh, that's better. A little bit of positive thinking. I'm a great believer in it.
It's funny when you think you know someone so well and find out you really don't.
It's nice sometimes. Lends a little bit of mystery.
I can do without it, thanks.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I do know. David won't be very happy when he gets the phone bill.
You're right. I'd better go. Thanks. It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'm always here. Now, you take care now. Bye.
Bye.
There's no other way. I've just got to face up to telling him.
I don't think it's wise for you to go back.
Come on, I owe her that much. Be a coward's way not to.
Isn't it better for everyone just to cut off quickly?
Why are you so keen for me not to go?
Because you wouldn't be telling her anything she doesn't already know.
You think she's guessed?
She knows. She confronted me with it while she was here. It was pointless trying to deny it.
You mean the whole time she was with us, she knew about it?
Effectively, yes. Well, she coped very well.
Well, why in the hell didn't you tell me?
Because she wanted it that way. She didn't want you to be influenced one way or the other. She was frightened if she told you you'd go back with her so as not to hurt her. Not because you really wanted to.
Sounds like her.
And that's why I think you shouldn't go back now. Her first reaction will be that you've come back to her. You'll just hurt her more.
Yeah, I see your point.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's do something positive. Pack your things and move in with me tonight.
Do you think that's wise?
People are going to talk about us whether we like it or not. May as well get it over and done with in one hit. At least we'll have each other for support. Travel light.
I didn't think I'd be staying here all that long.
It's a good excuse to go out and do some shopping.
I better not put off any longer. I better ring her.
Well, leave it till we get to Woombye. There's plenty of time.
What the hell do I say to her? I mean, how do you tell someone that you've been married to for 20 years that it's over. Just hang up the phone. Now, I've got to go down there, Pat. It's the only honest things to do.
All right. If it'll make you feel any happier, we'll face her together. That way, there'll be no chance of her getting the wrong idea.
There's the kids to consider, too.
No, one thing at a time. First you sort it out with Beryl, then tackle the kids.
Look, I don't think we should go down together, though.
David, we are now us. Everything we do together. I'll go straight to Mumbai, pack what we need, head back for Sydney, and get the first flight to Melbourne. Come on, darling.
Beryl's never been alone before in her life. Don't know how she's going to handle it.
Well, she'll hardly be on her own. She'll have the entire family with her.
Hates things to change, you see. It's like the time we were going to buy a new house. It really threw her. She couldn't take the thought of moving, changing.
I don't quite see the connection. Oh, of course it's going to hit her at first, but we all managed to survive. Somehow I think Beryl has a greater capacity than most. And time helps to make things easier.
You don't even know her. You wouldn't have a clue how she'd feel.
I'm only saying that unfortunately somebody always has to get hurt. And in this case it's Beryl. I don't like the thought of that any more than you do.
Thanks. Oh, I was wondering, could you tell me what time the last flight from Sydney comes in tonight, please? 11 o'clock, I see. Thanks. Thank you.
Are you coming?
Next in the morning news, a man killed and up to 20 homes feared lost in Victoria's...
She's by herself. And she's asleep.
Don't disturb her.
Oh, hello, you too. Got a bit of a doze.
No sign of Dad?
No, there's a last flight at 11 o'clock. He's probably on that. How was the movie?
Kevin thought it was mushy, but I liked it. Oh, I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
Well, I wanted to see Dad.
If he is on that flight, love, he'll still be late. Takes a while to get from Tullamarine.
Yeah, come on. Night.
Night.
Good night.
Night, love. Oh, and don't stay too long in the shower tomorrow morning. I've got a lot of washing to do. Night. Hello, I wonder, could you tell me if Mr. Palmer was on the 11 o'clock flight from Sydney? Oh, but wouldn't you have a record of who was on it? Yes, I understand. Thanks anyway. Angela?
Hello, love. I'm home.
How would you like to come along and be part of the show everyone loves? Where are they now? To join Mel and Koshy this afternoon at our Epping studios, call 877 77281. That's 877 77281 to reserve your seat. Tonight's Better Homes and Gardens is bursting with ideas for summer. The best dips and crispy coconut prawns for the barbie, plus 3 easy tips for creating a designer garden. Better Homes and Gardens Summer, 7:30 tonight on 7. 7 Morning News is next.
Tears and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters.